Hey, Jaquarii, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. I think one of the more pleasant surprises for Wake Forest fans to start off the season has been the production out of the slot receiver role. Just what has come about to get you and Taylor so engaged in the offense, and what has led to the fast start from you two?
Taylor's a redshirt freshman right now, and I kind of just like every day we go into practice and we always say like the Z is gonna have a day, like the slots is gonna have a day, and then I guess that is just repetition. We just kept going at it, watching film together, studying our plays, and then we just got attached to each other, and then with Sam, and we just got going.
How does that work? Because as a football player at Wake Forest or anywhere, you want to be the guy. You want to be the guy out there the entire game. And yet right now you and Taylor are in pretty much a time split, and you're both putting up numbers. You're both doing stuff. How do you develop a friendship when Taylor's on the field? That means you're probably not.
Right. I mean, it's tough. You always want to be in the game. You want to always be plugged in. But I think like Taylor has to get ready, and we just need to we just need to how we split in our reps. We just need to, I just something that we need to focus on, and it's something that like I don't mind doing. I'm sure he doesn't mind doing it. Whatever we can do to help the team and be good, like that's our goal.
Jaquarii, watching camps the last couple years, not this past year, obviously, but like what you're doing in games isn't that much of a surprise to me because I've seen you do these things in camp so often. So to me, it's more of a factor of you're taking your practice and your camp performances into games. Does it feel like that way to you, or am I off?
Yeah, I'll say it feels like that. I had enough game experience coming into this year. I played a little bit here and there, but I guess as I kept going, as I'm getting more snaps and I'm getting different looks, and I'm starting to feel more comfortable, and I can go out and make plays.
Yes, that was going to be where my next one was. Like, it's just a matter of being comfortable with your role and comfortable with where they're putting you now, as opposed to maybe last year only getting like a series or two a game.
Right, and it's a role thing, like where because I'm one of the older guys in the room, so I feel like my performance matters, but I think my leadership is something that I have to take to another level. I try to keep guys in the film room. I try to keep guys on the sideline going. I try to keep guys in practice, and I try to make sure everybody is in their correct spots. I try to coach the other receivers on the field. Help them.
Jaquarii, I was wondering, Sam hit 8 receivers. I think there are 8 different guys that caught balls Saturday. How good is that for the overall scheme of the offense? And, I mean, you'd like to have all those catches, I'm sure, but does that really help you guys when there's so many guys that Sam can hit, really?
Yeah, because I would say it takes the pressure off one receiver, and then when you have multiple receivers that can go up and get the ball or make this play and make that play, it just give a chance for other guys to make plays for our offense and put point numbers on the board for Wake Forest.
Jaquarii, how much has it benefited you the last couple of years to be able to watch Greg up close and watch Kendall up close, and how much have you learned from guys like that?
When Greg was here, I was behind Greg. I learned a lot from Greg. One thing I kept from Greg, he always told me, like, you're never tired. You know what I'm saying? And he always say, like, when we're running sprints or we're in practice and we gotta go route, and then we got another go route. He always just say, just tell yourself you're not tired. And that really helped. And Kendall was different. He came from quarterback. So he also brought like the leadership role into the room. And I guess I take some of his leadership skills and help me develop.
Does
Corey,
that actually work to tell yourself that you're not tired? Because I'll start trying that if you tell me it actually works.
Honestly, it did, and he always said it's a mind thing, so it helped a bit.
Jaquarii, when you and Taylor are having such good games, how much does that push the other receiver, do you think?
I hope and I'm sure that they see us, performing. Like, they want to step up. They want to catch deep balls, because we need guys that go down the field and catch deep balls, and we have guys that can do that. AT can do that. Donovan can do that. Donald Stewart, he can do that. Nolan Gruhl. Them guys, they want to play. They want to make plays on the field, and they go just as hard as me and Taylor do in practice.
Looking at the offense the first couple of weeks, how happy are you, or where do you think you guys need to grow some more?
Big emphasis on catching deep balls. Ball short, we got to go back and get it. And just executing on our plays, being sharp, knowing our assignments, getting lined up, playing smart football. But most definitely, like, catching deep balls is something big in our offense that we need to do.
And Jaquarii, we don't know really how good Notre Dame or NC State's defense is going to be. That was their first game, but just talk about Notre Dame's defense, and they usually are pretty good on defense, and obviously a top 10 team. Be a little more difficult for you guys on Saturday in some respects?
I don't think it'll be more difficult. They're going to be physical. They're going to bring their A game, like they always do. We just gotta execute. We just gotta make plays. We gotta step up. We gotta play up to our competition, and we just gotta do what we do on the normal. Don't be out of character. Just do what we have to do to win this football game.
And what do you think about them being in the ACC this year? It's kind of different, obviously.
Yeah, it is kind of different, but I would say I'm kind of like, we usually play them, so it's
right.
Not like anything that's different for us,
Jaquarii, what did you do over summer to kind of stay sharp for yourself?
Sage was my roommate, and he was always on top of his game. So I really just kind of like, seen what he did, like do like his routine, try to like do the same thing that he did. And we always worked out, like in the summer. We spent a lot of time together in the summer, just learning different things. And he's teaching me different things. I'm teaching him, and we always just try to push each other. So working with Sage, I guess I'm working with Sam. And then, I just like, I knew what I had to do to perform this year on the field. And I just had to do what I had to do to get things done.
Were you able to go on Twitter at all and see some of the conversation from Saturday night? I know you're not checking it on the sideline, but after the game about, guys like Cam Glenn were saying that you've kind of always had this ability in you. Did you see any of that or have any reaction to that?
Yeah, I read a little bit of it. I agree with Cam Glenn. He's a good guy though. And yeah, I agree with him. I feel like, I never really had the opportunity to perform. And I'm excited, I'm ready to go against Notre Dame. I'm ready to go against whoever's next. But yeah, I'm just excited, I just want to go out there and play and feel good. It's just a good feeling.
Has this been a difficult, 2 or 3 years where it sounds like you thought you should have had a little more of an opportunity than you got?
It's been difficult the past 2 or 3 years. Everybody wants to play, I feel like when the opportunity comes, then you have to be ready. I wouldn't say I should have played more, or I probably could have done more to play more. So I'm just looking ahead, I'm just not even worried about the past.
Jaquarii, clearly when Sage made his decision, it changed the way that the entire passing game was going to go. How did you imagine when it happened things might open up for you? And do you feel like things have progressed pretty much normally the way you envisioned?
Yeah, I knew things was going to change. Sage was a big threat for our offense, and with him not playing, it kind of personally I had to step up, and I had to be the leader in the room. But and it, I knew that it was going to open up for me, and I was excited about that. I hate to see Sage leave, but we have other receivers that's going to step up and that's going to make big plays.
You feel like things have gone pretty much the way you hoped they would, or still work to be done? Where do you think it's at right now?
Oh, I think it's always work to be done. Yeah, and it's important for us to know that we have to make plays. I don't think our offense really changed or anything. I think we're still running the same things that we had planned when Sage was here. And like we're all confident, coaches are confident in us, and I think it's going to be exciting.
Where is your confidence level at after the first 2 weeks, moving forward? How much has your confidence grown the way you played the first 2 weeks?
I'll be honest. I think I don't think I never had confidence like I have before now. So my confidence definitely have grown, and like I said, I'm really excited. I'm ready to go back out there and play again. I was ready to play again more after NC State, and then, but yeah, I'm really excited, and my confidence is sky high.
Anything else?